Okay. Oh, damn, I should have done that. Warden weapon +1, Warden helm. Alright. And we're back! Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I don't know why that was doing that. I will say that when I reloaded OBS, it had a couple of updates that came through, so I wonder if it was something goofy going on, and I see that now Windows wants to update as well, but I skipped that because, gosh, you never know how long that's going to take. So thanks for mentioning that it was muted. Very helpful. I think what I want to try to do is find some good relics and then head into that Stygian study. Try to take those guys out once and for all. This would be a good character to do that with. Here we go, let's see what we got. So we've got the jump. Increases your total mana pool by 25. Meh. Gang 3 double jumps. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, it is. So I'm hopeful that this could work out a little bit better. But I'm not ready to come here just yet. Okay. Alright, restore 50 mana whenever you take damage, or after taking damage you are invincible for an additional 1.25. There it is. That's gonna help. If we could find the thing that would allow us to expand the life bar a bit as well, that would be helpful also. Boy, I was watching Mav's show a little bit last night before I got on Outriders, and oh my god, they've got a massive show now on Friday nights. He had, god, I want to say he had 7 or 8 guests, and there was a good 40 people in the chat. So good for fun speculation. That's awesome. These guys had a good time. You could just tell they were having a great time. Okay, go this way. Yeah, well, it's probably a really tough time to make for you, isn't it? Let's see here. No, we don't want to depart this world. While invincible, deal 100% more damage. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I hear ya. I didn't get to see it all, but I wouldn't mind going back and watching where I left off. Lot to talk about with Xbox these days. You gonna be playing any of those 20 bangers that they just put on Game Pass, Mitsuko? I think you're right. Alright. We're gonna go back this way. Well, you know, I'm responsible for that. I didn't help with Slay the Spire. Oh, come on. There we go. But I'm glad I could do that. Ah, there we go. There it is. Alright, 115 damage. Increased by 50. That's not bad. We should be able to get that back. Okay. Wrong way. Defeat all enemies, don't get hit. Oh. These guys kind of came out of nowhere, I feel like. Oh, I totally agree with you there. Yeah, you can, you know, if you want to, you can get in and get out in 20 minutes, depending on how long your run goes, just to get some in. But I agree, that's a good game to play alongside one of those longer games. You know what I did see last night? My buddy popped on Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit. And we watched the opening section of that. I gotta tell you, the opening cinematic for that game is incredible. Just incredible. The opening section sequence of that game, it's awesome. I don't know if I'm completely sold on the gameplay, because it is it's very similar to Divinity, and it's more Divinity than it is XCOM, and I really struggled with Divinity. You know, honestly, I don't even know if I'll go back and start Divinity 2. I bought both games as a package on Steam because it was a great deal, and I just don't know that I can do it. That said, I was intrigued by Baldur's Gate 3. I wonder if it's one of those games where the story would be so good that, you know, it would push me through the moments that I'm not enjoying gameplay wise. Similar to The Last of Us, if I'm being honest. I didn't love the gameplay of that game, but I liked the story so much that I just kept going. Yes. Yeah. It's, you know, it's just, it's a Dungeons and Dragons based RPG, and they do things a little bit differently in those parts. Some people really like it. You know, my buddy's a huge fan. There were just things that, you know, were like non-negotiable for me. I don't want to stand there and have to revive for 20 minutes after a battle, waiting on a recharge. Now, there's things that I know now from playing the game that I would do differently every time going forward, but you don't pick up on that right away is the challenge. So I'd kind of have to, you know, if I really wanted to do it correctly, I'd kind of have to start over. And, you know that's not going to happen. It would have been smart in that game to make everybody a healer, but I didn't know that going in. And so I gave everybody different traits. Like I say, there's just certain things that you pick up on after playing the game. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe maybe I'll give Baldur's Gate 3 a look later in the year. Because like you, I've got a ton of games going as well. Alright, I wonder if we head to the Stygian study at this point. We've got some good relics going here. Yeah, it's true. You know, and it's funny because when I would go look stuff up that I was having a challenge with, you know, everybody in these forums was always like, oh yeah, you know, that's true. You probably just want to restart. Well, no, I don't want to restart. That's, no. I want a solution to what I'm facing. I don't want to restart. Oh, man, torn up already. Wow. Well, lots of gold though. Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. Oh, really? You know, I saw something about that on Reddit, Calorex. What are the games? Have you spent any time with them? Oh, we're back in this spot. You know, I think I've got to probably beat those two guys in order to get the Christmas tree. Yeah, okay. Ooh, 2 chickens. Not bad. Okay, okay. I think that's the one I heard about too, actually. That name sounds familiar. Man, oh man. Okay. Alright. I would probably take a pass on Optica. But the first one sounds interesting. Do you know what type of game the Swim Sanity is? Alright, we're going to try for this. Oh, now wait a second. I've got the jumps now. Oh, there's nothing over here. Oh, well, bummer. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds neat. Big fan of Metal Slug. That sounds really good. Is it multiplayer? Online? Well, of course it's multiplayer. You just told me that. Is it online though? Because if it is, I think we should organize something. Alright, being true to being you. You are you. You can't see colors. And we're gonna go with that. Okay. I think we're gonna make yeah, let's try to get criticals more often. Well, you've piqued my interest. I think we should investigate if it's online or not. If it is, I think we should play it. That or Phasmophobia. I mean, I've mentioned that before too. Alright. Let's see, do we want to go and get torn up in here? No. Now, I know we were having issues with sound before. Do not worry. It's not your computer monitor. It's supposed to be black and white. This is just a nasty trait, but it's giving us extra gold to deal with it. So we're gonna deal with it. Everything's okay. Okay. Hey, gotta let people know, Mesuga. I don't want anybody freaking out on a Saturday. It's supposed to be a nice, relaxing day. Okay, now we're getting to it. What do we got here? Can no longer gain gold, but you can earn 200% more XP. Restore 50 mana whenever you take damage. Nah, I don't want either of those. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's happening. Let's organize it. Defeat all enemies. Okay. That's one way to defeat him. Run right into him. Okay. How about you, Calyrex? I was asking earlier about all the new games that they put on Game Pass. Assuming you have it, are you going to try to play any of those? Mr. Meisuko said he's pretty tied up with games right now. That's cool. Alright. Critical damage from spells and weapons increased by 15%. That sounds pretty decent. We're gonna do that. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's time for another trip through Skyrim. It's been a good long while. Let's see, do we want to go through here? I don't think so. I think it's all of our weakness, and I think that Gaben planned it that way. He knows. He knows we're weak. I've seen a lot of the Humble Bundles. I've never gotten in on one. But it's probably just a matter of time. I saw that. I didn't look into what kind of game it was, but I did see that they were giving that game away. I don't play a ton of those games. I did play one, and it was on Game Pass for a little bit. I don't know if it's still on there. But it's the city builder where you're managing and building up a town in very, very frigid conditions. I can't remember the name of it now. It's been a while, but the game is still fairly popular, and they're putting out expansions to it constantly. But I played that one and I really liked it. That's cool. I'll have to keep my eyes on those. kind of have to be in the mood for this city builder. I also have a game called Parkitect. You know, and it's like theme park on crack, and I enjoy those games as well. But like I say, I've got to be in the mood for them. Parkitect it's not a simple game. If you don't do the right things, you will go bankrupt. Doesn't happen quickly, but you know, you'll even think that you're having success, and then you'll look at your finances and that line just isn't going in the right direction. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. That pool ball gets stronger in terms of damage every time it hits against the wall. It's kind of a cool concept. Okay. You know, Meisuko, if the game that I'm referencing is still on Game Pass, they do. You're not wrong. The one that I played on Game Pass, you know, if you're ever curious, I think it's worth checking out. I did have fun with it. That said, once I got through the main campaign, I didn't want to play any more of it. It was hard. The visuals were awesome, and they put you in some tough situations that you've got to make choices on. Like, for instance, you can enact a amendment to labor laws at some point and put children to work in the factories. So they give you some tough scenarios, but it's a really interesting game. Oh, I've heard of Stellaris. What? Oh, don't get hit? This reminds me of level 8 Contra. Oh, I thought I had that. Yeah, you guys know the level in Contra that I'm talking about, where it just gets nutty with the fire. Alright. Yeah, it's that game is worth seeing. It really is. I'll send you the name of it. Just can't recall right now. You know, the whole gist is making sure that you're controlling the temperature and that you have enough fuel to survive these frigid conditions. And it's just constantly throwing you know, new challenges at you. Oh, there's a chest up there. I blew it. Yeah, absolutely. It's challenging. It'll take you, you know, a couple times. It's one of those, oh, well, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have done that games. But it, you know, restarting, it's not a huge big deal. Like a Divinity, for instance. Okay. And for the record, Meisuko, I put those kids to work. Nobody ate for free in the Goat Society. It was all about survival. You gotta do your part. Need to find some life before we go here. Let's bounce back to there. Yeah, it's true. And then you're just stuck at that point. You've got to figure things out. I was in the area where that eye could see me because of the color. You know, even if the Stygian study doesn't happen this run, we're getting some good gold. Wow. Oh, are there? Is today a big day for those? I'm trying to think. You know, usually on Saturdays, I've been playing Gunfire Reborn with Dads with Gamepads, but he had a day trip today, so we're gonna do that tomorrow instead, probably around 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'll stream that. So I thought, well, might as well play some Rogue Legacy too. I don't think we're gonna get health over there. Actually, now that you say that, doesn't the Dazinator have a podcast today? Yeah. Yeah, it is a neat game. I'm liking it quite a bit. Just another indie roguelike to add to the list. I don't think I've ever seen Daz's show. I've seen him go live. I don't think I've ever seen his podcast. And I think Stubbs and Indy are going to be on it. That might be one we have to watch, Meisuko. Yeah, the Dazinator is kind of wild, isn't he? That's the feeling that that I get from the Daz. Kind of a wild dude. He's a loose cannon, Meisuko. We don't know what he's gonna say. I know he plays a lot of the racing games due to his the stroke that he had, which I can appreciate. Yeah, that guy doesn't give up. So props to Daz. Yeah, he does. He does. He's definitely made me laugh in chat several times. Alright. These guys stink. There we go. Leather cape. Alright. You know, speaking of needing to play games differently, there's a guy, Viper, that I've been watching on Twitch occasionally. You know, when I have time to pop in to streams, and I don't know what the specific disability he has is, but I think he only has, you know, limited use of his limbs, and he plays games with a device that he controls with his breath. So it's a matter of him sipping in and pushing out air. And so I was asking him about it, and he was explaining that, like, when he plays Call of Duty, he'll sip in air to look down his sights, and then in order to get his gun to shoot, he exhales into this device. And I just told him, you know, gosh, that's so cool that you've figured out a way to still enjoy these games. And we were talking about, it really was. We were talking about, you know, the controller that I use with the back paddles, and, you know, I said, I feel for you having to buy this stuff. The controller that I use was more expensive than I ever, thought I could see myself, spending on a controller. And he was saying that this device that he uses is $300. But for him, it was a difference of, do you want to keep playing games or not? And I have watched him play Madden. I've watched him play NHL 2K, and it's extremely impressive. Alright, so we've got gigantism happening, and something called Clotho's Spindle. We could go with this guy. They are tanks. Critical damage from spells and weapons increased by 24. Oh, increased by 15%, and then gigantism. Let's do that. All right. Increases max rune weight. I think we've got to do that. Those are really expensive upgrades, but let's see if we can equip this double dash rune. Double dash? Not yet. Alright. We need a little bit more. That's okay though. How much is this Warden Helm upgrade? Ah, we just missed it. Alright, next time. Next time on the Warden Helm. But I do have some coin here yet. I don't want to give it away if I don't have to. Let's see, can we buy the Crescent Helm? No. Can we buy one of these capes? No. Alright, I guess we're giving it away. Yeah, he has, so he has that, and then he also has the, that really flexible controller from Microsoft. And that's an expensive one too, but you can really do a lot with it. So yeah, like you, I'm glad that he has found a way to continue enjoying the hobby. And you know what I think we're gonna, well, I was gonna say let's just go right to the Stygian, but I guess let's see if we can find any helpful trinkets, and then we will go there with our 600 life and 26 armor, and we will beat some ass. At least that's gonna be the goal. Because if that happens, then I can title this video, I beat some ass in the Stygian study. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'll include that gentleman's Twitch information in the description in case anybody wants to drop in and give him a look. He's very pleasant to chat with. Doggone. All right. Yeah, I've got a good feeling about this run and the demise of those two a-holes. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. All of that can change. But this is a beefy boy. Now, if you wanted to do some damage, this is the guy you call. Alright, so that's the Stygian. I think this gigantism did some nice things for the reach as well. As an added bonus. What does this spell do? Oh, wow. That's cool. Costs a lot, but it's a neat spell. Like, gave debuffs to everybody in the area. Okay, I guess. Well, yeah, we could keep going this way. Hey, let me ask this to the chat. Has anybody made, sometimes they call them brontosaurus ribs, but they're the gigantic beef ribs. I'm not sure what this is all about. I've been wanting to do it for a good long time and have just never gotten around to it. Damn it. But they always look just tremendous. I know we've talked ribs before in the past, Meisuko. Have you attempted beef ribs? I don't want to get too torn up before the Stygian. They're really hiding these relics today. Okay. I've been wanting to do it for quite some time. They're actually harder to locate at, you know, a normal grocery store. Yeah, they're gigantic. They are, gosh, I think it's safe to say that they're like 4 times the size of, you know, your normal rib. And a lot of people will throw them in the smoker and go low and slow. And they come out so good. I think I'm gonna have to smoke something again pretty soon here. Oh, actually, we've got to go down, maybe? Did I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque again? I did. Alright, my bad. That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah, I've got a pork butt in the freezer. I think I'm going to be smoking that soon. Still got plenty of hickory chips left. That'll be a good thing to do with those. Hahaha. I hear ya. Man, maybe we're just not going to come across any relics. It's kind of strange. Usually you do see one close by that boss. I guess let's check down there. Okay. Well, 186 damage. That's actually a ton to come back from if we're gonna hit the Stygian, like, momentarily. So normally I'd say yeah, but I think for right now, we're gonna say nah. Here we go. Eating meat while at full health increases max HP by 10% or until purified. No, no, no. Oh, we can switch them out once. That's right. Let's do that. Depart this world. No. Critical damage from spells and weapons increased by 15%. Excellent. Alright, that was worth the wait, I think. So, let's see. We could go a couple more over. 246 crit. That's really good. So let's just go to this last... of course. Let's do this last area. And then we'll hit the Stygian and play as conservatively as possible. And we'll see if we can get that boss. Okay. Still got a good deal of armor. I think this guy starts with extra. That must be the case. So with the number of times that we've gotten hit, I would think that we'd be below 20 by now. Okay. Ah! Look at that. Let's see what we got over here. Increases your total mana pool by 25. Open locked or melted fairy chests. I mean, might as well. We're still above 100 resolve. You know, the problems come when you go below 100 resolve. Okay, there's no warp over there, but there is over here. And we're off to the Stygian. And now we're getting to it. Here it is. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get our title to happen. Okay. Well, you gotta like the one-hit kill in the Stygian. No complaints from me. Alright, well this is gonna be a temporary no. We'll come back to that if we have to. like to try and get to those boss guys with as much health as possible, and then we can go play around with trap areas like that. Ah, shit. Well, looks like we're gonna have to. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. Ah, I missed. Okay. I think we can handle this. That was probably worth it. And then we're gonna, yeah, we'll take a hit there. That's alright. I'm telling you, I'm trying not to get hit. Have to test every portrait as well. Can't assume it's not an enemy. Alright, so we're gonna drop down. Okay. I think we'll go right up first. What is this for? A treasure? No. Hey, we're gonna try, man. It's just a really tough area. Let's see what's up here. Maybe we're getting close. There we go. I figured that was going to come to life. Wow. Alright, so we're not in that section that we're looking for, but I think we're probably getting close. See if we can get this guy to come close enough here. Come on. Alright, maybe not. I like taking those down in one hit. It's nice. No jumping, huh? Oh, wait a second though. We've got the didn't we take that? Where you can open up melted chests? I thought we did. We did. Soul Steel Rune. Liberate Life Force. Restore health for every enemy defeated. Scales with intelligence. Well, that's excellent. I've already got one of those, so I think that means we can upgrade the current one? If I'm remembering right? I think we have to do this. Okay, oops. Oh. Alright, we're gonna keep going up here. There it is. Oh. This guy has the knockback thing as well, which, oh, that helped. As we know, if we can get them into the wall and keep nailing them, that might be enough to do it. There we go. One down. Come on. Wow. Whew. Okay. Void Beast down, whatever that means. I think, I think that means... Oh, what is this? Leather trinket? Okay. I think that means that... Yep, that's gonna maybe open? Oh, only one portrait. Okay, so there must be maybe another Void Beast somewhere in this area. And I bet that spot with the walled off area, damn it, that's the same color of that thing that just hit me. I bet that's open now, is my guess. Yeah, that went pretty well. As far as I know, once you beat the Void Beasts, they don't come back. They treat them just like the estuaries. Come on. I've got to cheese this guy since I have 12 health. Well, 15 now. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, look at this. What do we got here? Switch gear and gain 10%. Aim your attack with your movement keys. Reduce resolve by 34. No. Not this time. Oh. That was almost death. Oh, ouchie. Oh, jeez, look at these guys. Oh! I didn't realize there were two more of them over there. So let's head down this way while we're still alive. What are they hiding in here? I don't see any cracks in the wall. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Alright, I guess we gotta go back over this way. Well, there it is. But at least we took a Void Beast down. I'm happy enough with that. Sir Pepperoni II. It was a decent run, sir. Alright, can't see damage dealt or can't see colors. I think for next time, we're going to go with that guy. And let's see, we brought back a decent amount of coin, but before we do that, I think we should upgrade the Warden Helm. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I thought so too. So let's upgrade the helm. And I guess we'll continue to stick with the Warden gear for now. But at some point, I think we could start investigating these other armor sets because I'm starting to open them up. It's just hard to switch from the Warden gear because I've got so much of it. You get the Unity and all that. Still don't have a Warden token. Would like to find that. Alright, and then we did get that Soul Steel rune, which I think, yep. Okay, so we can upgrade it, I believe. So let's... Huh. How does that work? What exactly am I buying? I don't think it would let me do it if it was going to rip me off, so... Alright, so now I have 2 of them, I guess? Oh, we'll see what happens with that. And I should be able to buy at least something else. Why don't we go with Vitality? Alright, well, I appreciate everybody hanging out for a little bit. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you again to Mr. Calorex for pointing out that there was no sound in the initial stream. That was a big help, buddy. So thank you again. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekends. And I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll bump into each other tomorrow when I'm doing some Gunfire Reborn with Dads with Gamepads. That should be a good time. So you all take care. Have great ones. We'll see you again soon.